If you want to dominate the paint with powerful standing dunks, make sure you listen because I'll share my top tips and tricks for mastering standing dunks in NBA Infinite. Driving dunks are often telegraphed and anticipated by shot blockers and defenders, so standing dunks will give you more opportunities to score while still being able to pass out in case you get in trouble. But first, you need to know what you need to be able to perform the standing dunk. First, your player should be tall enough to even do a standing dunk. Generally, you'd want power forwards and centers to do this move with, but some small forwards can perform it as well. A good strength rating will help, but what you actually need is a good interior rating and a good dunk rating. All players that I use to do the standing dunk have a minimum interior rating of 570 and a dunk rating of 609. But I tried performing an open standing dunk with a rank 1 Jokic, which has a 642 interior and 450 dunk. So to know for sure if your player can perform a standing dunk, just test it out in practice mode. You also need two specific finishing skills: poster printer and dunk monster. Poster printer gives you a chance to bypass the defender and perform a posterizer. If no one is in front within 4.92 feet during a dunk, posterizer rate increases as well. And once you get the skill to level 3, when attributes reach a certain value, the posterizer rate increases further. The second one is dunk monster, which greatly increases standing dunk rate and contested standing dunk rate depending on the level of the skill. I think if you have level 3 dunk monster, you'll be fine, but if you can get at least level 2 poster printer with level 3 dunk monster just like R5 Chet Holmgren, you'll be in good shape. When it comes to positioning for a standing dunk, keep in mind that you should always be in the restricted area. It's this semicircle line right here under the basket. Now, whenever you want to attempt a standing dunk, your feet should be on the line and you're facing the basket directly. From there, drag your joystick towards the basket and hold on the shoot button to perform a standing dunk. I'll show you the basic spots to do a standing dunk. Pay attention to the tap indicator so you know how to toggle your controls properly. Now, while you can perform the standing dunk slightly outside the semicircle line, the game won't let you dunk if you're too far once you've picked up your dribble. You also need to be careful not to be too deep under the basket or else you'll only be able to do a layup. Of course, there's always an exception to the rule. Players like Chet Holmgren can still perform a standing dunk even when directly under the basket because of their special animations. Let's go over the moves you can do in order to be able to do the standing dunk. The first move is just go to the basket. Literally walk up to the basket and perform a standing dunk. Like I said, defenders often anticipate flashy moves and dribble drives, so a simple walk to the basket can catch them off guard. Without performing any dribble moves, without tapping the crossover button, drag your joystick to make your way to the basket. As you approach the rim, position yourself and perform the standing dunk. While this strategy may seem basic, it can be highly effective if executed correctly. Now, defenders will eventually catch up to you trying to do the move, or you'll go against stronger, aggressive defenders who won't let you get to your spot. For a counter, just do a loop around the basket to get into position. This is a sneaky and effective way to score in NBA Infinite, and this move involves circling around the basket to create space and then finishing with a powerful standing dunk. You're gonna go just by the paint and make a loop around the rim and perform the standing dunk. This is basically a fake out because they're gonna stand directly between you and the rim. You're actually going around the other way. Most times you're gonna be open once you get by them, so be quick to toggle your joystick and shoot button. Now, why does this move work? Defenders are often caught off guard by the loop movement, giving you an advantage. The loop maneuver forces defenders to adjust their positioning, creating space for you to operate. Now we need to get creative in getting into position when it comes to standing dunks. This will work well on players that are faster than most bigs, and way better if your player has a baseline dunk move. Whenever you catch the ball in the corner or wing, just drive towards the baseline and make your way to the basket. If you have pump fake and drive, you can use that to create space and catch them off guard. Perfect your timing and make sure you're in the right position for the dunk when you reach the basket. Whether that's a catch from a pass or a rebound, and you're within position and range to perform a standing dunk, quickly toggle your joystick and hold your shoot button to execute a dunk. If you have a clear path, jump and dunk the ball as quickly as possible. If you have a strength advantage, use it to power through defenders and finish at the rim. Off a rebound, most of the time players won't get the perfect timing for a block if you're quick to get up for a standing dunk. Off a pass, make sure to do this only when you catch the ball within standing dunk range, and do it quickly so your defender won't really have much time to react. Now you can utilize post moves to get to the paint and perform the standing dunk. The post drive is a good one because you can easily bypass your defender and create enough space for you to get into position. Just make sure you're strong enough to bump your defender or you won't be able to do this move. As you approach the rim, finish with a powerful standing dunk. For a counter to the post drive, you can also make a post spin drive, which which can seal your defender better if timed correctly. Again, make sure you're strong enough to perform this move, because if not, you'll end up spinning around getting nowhere. Back down your defender in the post, spin away from your defender, using your strength and agility to create space. Once you've spun away, drive to the basket and finish with a standing dunk. This is a special move commonly used by Embiids in game, and basically what you do is post up near the basket, drag your joystick inwards, meaning whichever way your player is facing, and this will cause your player to hop sideways. Wait for the hop animation to finish to get to your spot and perform a standing dunk. This is actually a creative way to get to the basket without having to back down your defender as much. The post hop step is a more advanced move that requires practice and skill. However, if mastered, it can be a powerful weapon in your offensive arsenal. The post drop step is a versatile move that can be used to create space and finish around the rim. While it might be more challenging to pull off for players who aren't as tall or strong as centers like Jokic, Embiid, Zion, or Sabonis, it's still a valuable tool to have in your arsenal. When backing down your defender in the post, drag your joystick towards the basket and tap the crossover button to execute the post drop step. Once you've created space, finish with a standing dunk. When facing defenders who know how to defend the standing dunk, here are 3 counters you can use. First one is the pump fake and dunk. Perform a pump fake to make the defender jump. If and when they do jump, follow up with a standing dunk. This can catch defenders off guard and create an opportunity for a dunk. Second is pump fake spam. If the defender doesn't jump on the first pump fake, continue the pump fakes until they jump or one of your skills activates to help you bypass their defense. And the third one is pass the ball. In a 3v3 game, it's important to be unselfish and pass the ball if your shot is contested. Don't force shots and risk turnovers. Remember, these counters can be effective, but it's important to use them wisely and adapt to your opponent's defensive strategies.